It weighs almost nothing and won't bother me, so why not take it? Why not to take it? The door is locked. They probably open only in the evening.
What would you like, boy?
I'm looking for information about a ship, an old ship. Maybe you know something?
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better, but those days are long gone.
The SS Maori.
That's a damn old ship, that one. She sank sometime around the end of the last century. She was owned by Henderson. That's way too old even for me.
By Henderson?
P. Henderson and Company. Big company, but they finished over 30 years ago. I certainly know a thing or two about that, because this was their branch.
Are there any materials left? Inventory books?
I remember all the people I meet, and I certainly haven't met you, buddy.
Well, I care a lot.
Okay, boy. I'll bring you everything I can find in the back there. I'll put it down there on the table. Okay, take it. It's not mine anyway.
To bite off the tip of a cigar is uncouth. A proper gentleman would cut it. Or at least so I've heard. I really can do quite well without cigars. This cigar cutter is quite an exquisite piece.
Isn't it? God only knows who it belonged to. Cigars, not for me. Too expensive for me, really they are. But if you like it, well, for $300 it's yours.
300? Okay then, I'll take it. Here is all the obtainable information on the last sailing of the SS Maori. The list of cargo and passengers is heavily damaged, though. It probably got wet, and parts have been copied on the previous sheet in several different ways. The text that interests me is copied in several ways on 2 different sheets. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do something with that. I need to take these 2 pages.
The fact that you, boy, have enough money doesn't mean that the rest of the world is the same way off. Do you know how much money I earn? Don't even ask. Do you want it or not?
All right, I mean borrow. I'll bring them back. I just want to check something with them.
That sounds better, but it'll cost you something. Let's say $1,000 for rent?
Here you go. Can I use your projector?
Help yourself, mate. That's included in the price.
I'm not interested in the rest of the ship's log. It's covered with a thin layer of dust. It really doesn't look like someone was doing the paperwork here all day long. The projector is already turned on. I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry. Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first. That's useless. The backsides show through, and it's impossible to make out anything useful from such a mess. I'm gonna have to do something about it. That's useless. The backsides show through, and it's impossible to make out anything useful from such a mess. I'm gonna have to do something about it. Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first.
Well, seeing as you've made yourself at home here and are helping yourself to everything, would you care to inform me what you found so far?
We're working on it. As soon as there is any news, you'll be the first to know. By the way, can that copier print on transparencies?
Of course.
I don't know what to copy. I don't need another copy. I mustn't forget to take the printed copy of the ship's log with me. I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry.
Oh, I'll show you on the map. You can't miss it. Oh, and there's something else.
No, thank you. But perhaps you could help me with another matter. I managed to restore this page, and there's a name. Sawanda Leclerc. Is it familiar to you?
Yep, really, old lady. Next to her, I'm a spring chicken. Oh, the things she must have seen. Any idea how rich she must be? That'll be something for her heirs.
Zenzele?
Sawande, I don't know. But Leclerc, everyone around here knows that name. Mate, that's one of the oldest families living here. Some of them perhaps live abroad. I can't be sure, but here there's only old Zenzele.
Where does she live?
Do you need any other documents? We have plenty of them.
Yes?
Times are bad. What about 500 for such a juicy piece of information?
All right, then. Quite a good baseball cap. It probably doesn't belong to that old man. I could use this cap.
I don't even know who left it here. Take it. I'm a little old for this.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max? So what do we have?
It seems that some of that lost stuff belonged to the Leclercs, an old and well-connected family. And there's only one old lady of said family left here, Zenzele Leclerc.
I suppose we should pay her a visit.
Exactly. One of the gate wings is freshly painted. The second is still unfinished.
Hello, my name is Larissa Durand, the Office for Art Theft Investigation. Could we speak with someone from the Leclerc family, please?
It's only me and Mrs. Zenzele. I don't have anything to talk to you about, and Mrs. Zenzele is old and sick. I won't let you disturb her.
But this is important.
If it was important, Captain Nomusa would come himself, and not someone from some office.
He knows Namusa.
And what? They are one of the most connected families in Cape Town. One would assume they'd know the chief of police.
I don't know. Something's not right. I want to talk to her anyway.
You can want to. Do you think he'll let us in? Or that Namusa will help?
I'll think of something.
Max, please, no nonsense.
Hey, you got me into this. If you want to investigate, do it right.